Okay, everyone, hope you enjoyed the dance music that went on for a while I was preparing some of the questions. So if you're watching this live, it's not so clear. Let me get closer. If you're watching this live, please comment live below. Would love to say hi to you. And if you have any marketing questions, please comment below as well. We'd love to answer them in this session. So I actually do this every week, and I was thinking it's Friday. I haven't done the one this week, so I have to do it before the week ends. So if you have any questions, and if you're watching live on LinkedIn, please say hi. And if you have any questions, please comment them below. Would love to answer them. And hi to all of you here on LinkedIn. So let's get right into it. So first question that we have is from Kevin Hazarika, who attended my webinar this week. So for Kevin, how to reach more coaching clients through LinkedIn. So this is a common question I get from a lot of coaches. So two ways. In general, it's just very simple. If you are a coach, you are helping someone who has potential or they have a challenge or problem. So what I help coaches with is I get them to educate. You need to share what you are good at, differentiate yourself from your competition on LinkedIn. So it's share what you do as a coach, um, tips, educate your audience on LinkedIn. So when they learn more from you, you can actually give them an opportunity to learn more or to work with you. So the key is, I always say this to most of my clients, when it comes to attracting clients, it's about an exchange of value. There is this exchange of value before you work with them. So these exchange value on LinkedIn can happen in two ways. Number one, as we all know, through content like these, through content that you post, etc. So that's an exchange of value. Number two, an exchange of value can also happen. You attended my webinar through a webinar as well. So a webinar is a huge exchange of value where someone will listen to you for an hour, will be interested in the topic. And that's where you can also share how you can work with them as well. So that's how I would do it, through content or webinars and LinkedIn events. And that's how I do it as well. You can see what I do on my profile, and you attended some of these events as well. So thank you, Kevin, for that question. 5 more questions to go. Today I'll go a bit fast. I'm a bit hungry for dinner. So just want to say hi to someone in France. Hi, Gulam, as well. Missed you today at the event. Missed you today. Hi, Gulam. And next question is from Robin Goldenberg. So for Robin, he or she asked, so I don't know. So Robin asked, how often should a personal account be posting? I would say as much as you like or as less as you like. There's no answer to this. There's no magic. 5 times you post a week, the algorithm will pick you up and then your content will go viral. There's no answer to this. I would say it's not about the number. It's not. It's about getting the attention. So even if you are working, or if you have a business, or you're a coach, it's about getting the attention of those that you want to get attention for. So if you are, let's say, looking to work with business owners, CEOs, it's not about the number of times you post, but it's the number of times your content gets their attention. So that all boils down to distribution, getting your content in front of them. So it's not about the number of times, but if your target clients, your target market on LinkedIn engages with your post, it's not about the number. Thank you, Robin. And if you have any questions, please comment them below as well. Would love to say hi to you. If you're watching this live and you have any questions, please comment them below. Would love to say hi. And we have about 4 more questions today, and I do this on a weekly basis. So comment your questions below. If I can, I'll answer them today, or I will answer them next week. So next question from Joe Rosenberg. Okay, so this question is a question I get a lot as well. So some accounts have creator mode. Most accounts will have it, and whether you should turn it on. So I will share my personal opinion. So creator mode is a mode that you can turn on your LinkedIn profile. And when you turn on this creator mode, it gives you access to a number of things, newsletters, lives like this. It gives you access to that. And should you turn it on? My personal opinion is no, but this is what happens when you turn it on. Number one, when you turn on creator mode, it turns your default button when someone visits your profile from connect to follow. So if you're looking to get more followers, that is a good one. So you should turn on the creator mode. Secondly, is you get a profile video. But I personally don't like a profile video. I don't have one. I don't like it because if someone wants to visit your profile, let's say you comment on a post and someone wants to visit your profile, what happens is they like to click on the profile picture. So I hate it when I click on someone's profile picture to visit their profile and a video pops up. Okay, so I optimize for conversions. I do not optimize for video profile videos. So I don't like that. But another thing that's good about the creator mode is it also gives you what you talk about. So if you visit certain profiles, there will be like talks about with that certain hashtags, and that does help you with discoverability. So if I search for a certain hashtag, your profile might show up because you talk about that. So what is creator mode, and you should turn it on? I just shared. I would not. I would turn it on. Say I have it. I have it, but I would not use the profile video. Thank you for your question, Joe. And I see a comment. So let's say hi as well. Hi, Dorothy Sinclair. Hi, if you have, thank you so much. So for all those watching live, would love to say hi to you. Same with Guilam and also Dorothy. So please comment below. We'd love to say hi to you as well on this Friday. And next question, how to spark a conversation with a prospect, Dan Mihovic. So Dan, how to spark a conversation with a prospect? I love this question. When it comes to prospects, number one, I would look for those who are active on LinkedIn. So that is hands down. If you work with me, I would say, hey, look for those who are active on LinkedIn. Don't go for those profiles or prospects that are not active on LinkedIn. So if they're active on LinkedIn, one of the key indicators that I look for is if they are posting content on LinkedIn. That is a very good indicator they are active. So the best way to spark a conversation is to ask them a question about their content, if they have content. If they don't have content, the best way to start a conversation is key here, not just to connect, but start a conversation. Ask them, do your research, search if they are a CEO or business owner, search on Google, on LinkedIn, if they have been mentioned on news or post, ask them a question about that. Or look through their experiences, look through their content, look through their experiences, universities they attended, courses they took, events they attended. Start a conversation by asking them something that you have researched and found on your profile. So just to summarize, ask them a question about their content, or ask them a question that you have researched on their profile or on search. So thank you for your question, Dan. Moving on to the next question. How effective is the impact of a newsletter? I have been posting newsletters at the beginning of the year. I find, this is me personally. So, okay, so just to share as well, what is a newsletter? Number one, a newsletter is an evolved LinkedIn article. We used to have LinkedIn articles where you can create LinkedIn articles and make it part of your LinkedIn profile. So a newsletter adds a function to that LinkedIn article where it can collect subscribers. So the plus side, the advantage of a LinkedIn newsletter is that now it collects subscribers. So every time you publish an article, it allows you to grow that number of subscribers. Like I have 2,000 over subscribers on my LinkedIn newsletter. And what happens is when you publish a post, it will send a notification and also an email to all the subscribers. So that's what helps. Why I'm not a big fan of newsletters? Because even though that happens, that does not really help with engagement. I go for very high engagement. I go for engagement. I love engagement on your content, and your engagement on your content gets more reach. So even though when you have a newsletter, you get to reach all your subscribers on LinkedIn and emails, does not help with engagement, and it'll be quite a challenge to get more engagement and reach for that LinkedIn article. So in summary, not a big fan of that as yet, but I know some people like Joy Abdullah who publish LinkedIn newsletters on a weekly basis. So not a big fan of that as yet, personal opinion. So last question before we go, and if you have any questions, please comment them below or say hi to me. Would love to say hi to you as well before we end the week. So please comment live below if you're watching this, and would love to say hi to you as well. And last question we have today is, what is the best content that builds connection? So this is a very interesting question from Heidi. What is the best content that builds connection? We can share the best content as possible, but what I've noticed on LinkedIn, the best content that builds connection is, I think this is an overused word, authenticity. So overused word, but basically it's content that shares vulnerability. So I'm not very good at pronouncing that word, vulnerability. When you share your challenges, when you share your experiences, especially if it's vulnerable, when it's a failure, or if you have you had a bad experience, it will build a lot of connection with your followers. Yes. So this is something you might learn when you are networking as well. The best rapport you can build with someone is when you exchange vulnerabilities. And if you share your vulnerabilities on LinkedIn, whether if you were let go of a job or you had bad experiences and you had failures, because as human beings, we love successes, but it's not the best type of content, and it does not relate with everyone. When you how you stand out and build connections with your audience is when you share vulnerability. And I see a lot of LinkedIn influencers do this very well. They share their emotions and what they go through as an entrepreneur or a business professional. I personally am not very good at it as well. I'm working on it, but the best way to build connections with your audience is to be vulnerable. So thank you for that amazing question, Heidi. So if you have any questions, please comment them below. We'd love to say hi to you. And thank you all for joining this live. And I will see you at the next one. Thank you so much and have a good weekend.